Hey, this is Kate from Daisy Nails, creating fun, funky and fabulous nails. I got in the post yesterday the Selena Ryden Clear Jelly Stamper stamping plate. So I thought, hey, why not? Let's just give this a go. Do a little video. So there you go, showing you this is the Selena Ryden one. I really like this because it not only comes with sort of the card showing what it is, but on the back it sort of shows you the steps to create something, to give you an idea when you're using them, how to put the different parts together. You know, the nails are jewels, not tools. Yeah, I still use them as tools and use them to get that off. So this is it. Look at all those lovely designs. It sort of starts pinging ideas in your brain, doesn't it? Okay, so I used a Madame Glam. Oh, it's one of the greens ones, like a sage green at the back. I was just showing you there which design I'm going to do. As a background, I can't remember what it's called now. And then Born Pretty stamping polishes, so using a white, a pink, I can't remember the numbers on them. This is like a shimmery purple and then a black, so that they were all kind of in keeping with the colour. And I'll move that stamping plate out in a minute, because at the moment my light's reflecting off it and giving a bit of a haze, isn't it? Hold on, I've got hot chocolate today. Well, that's good. Right. So, let's move everything across so you can see what I'm doing. Those are the little stamps there that I'm going to use for this eye. Now, when you do this, you'll end up with all of the ones around it on. As what I did there, it was kind of out of shot. I just used the scrapey thing to remove those, but actually the rest of it I don't, and I'll show you what I do in a minute. So the background I did is the white. And I think the next colour, oh yeah, so that was the lint roller, which I use on the stamp thing. And I use that to remove any dust, debris, and any of the other polish. Always clean the stamping plate with acetone, because if you use a nail varnish, that's got moisturisers and oils in it, which will then affect the lifting of future use of the stamping plate. So always just use 100% acetone, which is what that was. Right, so I then did the next part in the purple. I tried to go with colours that were contrasting enough that they would stand out. I think I succeeded. I don't have very many stamping polishes, so sometimes it doesn't work as well as I'd like. So cleaning it all up again, and then using the black, this is the outline of the eye. Nice scrape. When you do the stamp, you don't want to press down too hard. When you do, it just doesn't pick it up. It's a really light roll and lift. And then carefully line that up so that it's all in the right place on the nail. And then the last one is the pink, which I used. It's like, excuse me, I've got a cold at the moment. So yeah, I suppose it's like sort of pearls hanging down on a necklace or something like that, coming down underneath the eye. And when you see Selena Ryden's nails, if you've never watched one of her videos, please do. She does some absolutely amazing stuff. There we go. And it felt a little bit like fried egg. I think I've talked about fried eggs on videos before. This was, I did a BTEC in General Art and Design out of school. That's what I studied at college. And one of my teachers, Mrs. Pullum, she used to refer to when you did a small picture in the middle of a big piece of paper as it being like a fried egg. And I always have that in my mind all these years later when I'm doing nail art, to not create a fried egg. So I got this little fancy bit. That actually goes in the middle of another part, but I thought on its own that can just go. Hang about. I'm questioning myself now. What's going on? Oh, hang about. No, this is on another one. Yeah, so that just went at the top, and I felt it gave it a bit of finish. This is just to show that, you know, sometimes you've got to do it twice and it doesn't matter. Or is it 3 times? Did I do this one 3 times? Yes, I did. 3rd time lucky, fingers crossed, right? Scrape down, roll, remove the excess bits from the designs nearby, and then pop that at the top. It still had a little bit missing. Had it been a client, I would have done it again. But it wasn't, and quite frankly, I was getting a bit fed up and bored of it. So this one has got a little bit that goes over the top. This is what these stamping polishers are so pigmented that I could do this pink, stamp it over the black, and it was just as visible as if it had been on anything else. It didn't disappear into the black. So this one doesn't have any of the purple in it. This one's just the pink and black. And I went for another pattern to go below it, just sort of fill in the bottom of the nail. Yeah, so just removing the bits off the jelly stamper with the lint roller and putting my pink there. And I realised I'd left a bit onto the jelly stamper. It's not going to come off with your nail, you silly fool. A little bit of acetone onto the a wipe. Just be careful, because of course acetone will soften the gel, but it was just a tiny dab, removed it, and it should be fine. And then the outside of that is in the black. So yeah, you just put that, a nice big bit just at the top, pull it down with the scraper onto the stamper, like I said, a nice gentle roll it over, and then make sure you line it up correctly when you stamp it onto the nail. So it's really good. So these clear jelly stampers, you can see right through them. I do have another clear jelly stamp which has over time, it's got a bit damaged, it's not as transparent, so I don't use it for that anymore. Always make sure I've got a transparent one for this. So this is the last. I did 3 nails. I could have sat there playing all day, but you know, got other things to do. Cleaning the kitchen, it's one of the things I've done today. So when you put that stamp onto the nail, try and press it down evenly, otherwise it can get warped. If you sort of press a bit harder at one side or the other, it can warp the design a bit. So just try to do that nice and evenly. I think I changed my mind about that. I think I decided I hadn't picked enough up, so I cleaned it off and did it again. I don't know if you can hear the sirens in the background. Don't know if my phone's picking that up or not. I live really near the hospital. It's not that I live in, you know, in films one of the tropes is having sirens and neon lights in the background. Neon lights in the background is a sign that they live in a dodgy area. I just live near the hospital, so there's always sirens. Right, so clean it all up. Did I add another bit to that? Oh yes, I did. Again, I think it was a little bit that is part of another one that you would add to something else, but I just wanted that, again, that bit at the top. So it wasn't like a fried egg. Thanks, Mrs. Pullen. And I wasn't sure about doing the sage green in the background, but actually I think it works really well. Let's clean up. Take your time, Kate. Right, I top coat them with a shiny top coat. It isn't a Madam Glam one, just because I don't want to use my Madam Glam top coats up, so it's just an old one, a brand that no longer exists. And it's been just sitting around in my drawer for ages, so it just made sense to do this. And there they are. I really, really like them. And I've used stamp plates before that have got several parts that you put together, and I've never been able to get them to line up as accurately as this. And I just think the precision of the laser cutting of the clear jelly stamper is just so on point that you do get this fantastic finish. Right, thank you for watching. Take care. Don't forget to watch my next video, my last videos. Bye.